Can't even say that with a straight face. We have Legitness TCYT coming in with a Platinum 2 ranking at level 221 with a ranked win-loss of 1.1 and a ranked KD of 1.0. As far as our picks, looking at Team Two Nuts. These guys are some memeing motherfuckers, let me tell you. Anyway, so Legitness TC is going to go ahead and show Vigil. TTV Dom is going to show Mira. SRP Hemi is going to show Thermite, and your Toxic Nami is going to show Hibana. So before we hit the 6 picks, we're going to take a look at TTV Dominator. He is a Platinum 3 at level 216 with a ranked win-loss of 1.0 and a 0.8 KD. As far as our 6 picks, we're going to see Team Toxicity switching Thermite out for Lion on Hemi there. And we're going to see Legitness switching out
Attackers
to
need
Mute.
to locate and defuse bombs.
So the map that we were facing this contest on is Oregon. This map was mutually agreed upon by both teams, which tells me that they're both going to have some cool strategies they're going to be able to bring to the field here. Normally what we do when setting up these matches in the lower levels of the brackets, we have each team choose a map, and then I flip a coin to determine who gets the map. Blue team calls a coin toss. But they both mutually agreed on Oregon, so we're going to go ahead and proceed forward on Oregon here. Go ahead and secure a front lobby hatch. I'm curious to see which one of the back hatches he's going to reinforce up here. It's a good play on Legitness' part, because if you leave that wall, what you can do is you can put a breach charge on that wall. It'll blow the wall and the hatch. So he's going to hit the hatch and hallway. It's a good call. We've seen this before in the other bracket matches that we've been running. The hallway is a lot harder to defend if they drop, whereas the hatch by stage and meeting hall, that one is a little bit easier, especially when you have a Mira, because you have a Mira right here, so you can contest that room, you can throw a nitro cell in there, and you can fuck people up pretty good like that. So taking a look at the attackers, they're going to go ahead and get established in Big Tower. Lion's going to take out Cam, and push for back stairwell. So Hemi's going to come up against his Mira right here. Let's take a look and see what the defenders are seeing here. Lion's going to make a push. Got Legitness TC with Mute behind the Mira. Seeing the drone as it comes down. But he's going to miss the drone. I like the fact that he's using M590 as the fucking big balls plays. The Excurio pellets are fucking stopped up by that Mute jammer that he's got on there. So Hibana's not going to be able to take out the Mira. And Lion makes a play for tunnel. Lion's established himself a pretty good peek from tunnel, but Legitness TC can see him through that Mira. He's going to go ahead and try to contest him with that SMG-11. He's got black eyes, so he should be able to kill them all. Ooh. Coming in at waist height. One of the things I like about this match is both teams are really good. They're really evenly matched as far as skill level. I don't see this being a one-sided match.
It's time for Big Brother.
So Lion's going to go ahead and activate his drone while pushing down front stairwell. He's going to come and be contested by the other Mira, which is manned by TTV Dom.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Legitness TC is going to take the kill on top on the backside. Lion is still contesting on front stairwell.
Seconds remaining.
With 15 seconds left and no diffuser, he has to push and play for the kills.
Left. 5 seconds to go.
He goes for the kill instead of the win, and he is out of time.
Operators, you are out of time.
Team Two Nuts takes it in round number 1 versus Team Toxicity. was well played on their part. They anchored. They didn't do a whole lot of roaming, which probably helped save them a little bit. In a 2v2 scenario, you're better off just anchoring and watching each other's backs because you're able to make call-outs and be close enough to where you can rotate and back each other up. So I agree with how Legitness TC and TTV Dominator played it on that one. Whereas one of the things that I saw with Team Toxicity, they got bogged down when they ran up against those Miras. They didn't have any way to counter mute, so I think Thatcher probably would have been a better play than Lion was in that instance. So it looks like Team Two Nuts isn't going to make the same mistake. Looks like they're showing they're going to bring a Thatcher and a Monty, but they six-pack out to Hibana. Which this is the play that Team Toxicity should have made. If they were planning on bringing that Hibana, they should have faked the Thatcher pick and then six-picked over to him. And they would have had a pretty good chance of taking those mirrors down because they could have just Thatchered down the back stairwell and taken out that hard wall right away, which would have opened up the push from the backside. So it looks like on this one we're going to have a defense from Team Toxicity of large tower. This is kind of unorthodox. I wouldn't personally choose to defend this objective myself. There's way too many windows, and there's literally 3 floors of the objective itself that you have to defend. Let alone the downstairs if you don't count the basement as far as pushing. So it's like 3.5 floors of this thing you got to defend, and there's so many different windows and ways in. I mean, look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows and 2 doors on this, just on the exterior, let alone the lower stairwell and the rear stage. This is one of the objectives and maps that I feel like is in need of a rework. I mean, a lot of people like Oregon, but I feel like it could use a rework, especially on the big tower back here. It's just not a viable bomb objective. Maybe moving the bomb or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I just think it needs some attention. So TTV Dom's going to go ahead and take the kill on the Pixel from back door. He's going to take down SRP Hemi. Anticipating a flank from garage, Dom's going to go over there and take control of it. So Toxic's holding on 2nd floor in tower. Doesn't look like he has any idea as to where they're at. Dom is coming from down below. He's going to go ahead and go for the plant. Let's see if the Doc can intercept. Spotted by a drone the whole time, and Dom's going to go ahead and take the 2nd kill of the round for a 2-0 lead against Team Toxicity. See Maverick and Afinka. For Two Nuts, we're going to see Mute and Jaeger.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So it looks like Dom and Legitness are going to go ahead and go with a dorms defense. Going to reinforce the wall to closet. So with a Mute and a Doc, they should be able to hold this pretty well. They should be able to stop access from the drones, reposition Mute jammers, stop the breach from the closet, which is probably going to happen. But given as they only have a Maverick, they're not going to be able to breach that. Maverick might be able to make a fucking hole, but he's going to make a shit ton of noise while doing it.
10 seconds to go.
Going to reinforce the wall off to Attic on 2nd floor between Big Tower and Dorms. And we're going to go ahead and just barricade off. Looks like they're going to anchor down.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
So as far as the match that we're in right now, SRP Hemi and TTV Dominator and Legitness TC are all Evil Alpha Collective clan members. They haven't played with each other a whole lot, but they have played with each other enough prior to this match to have kind of a decent idea as to the threats that they're up against on this one. Looks like they're
Attackers have
worrying about
located
a
a bomb.
spawn peek from that dock from Big Tower, but there's no dock there. Just hard anchoring down.
Let's find those sheep.
So far they're doing pretty good. They're watching out for the flank from small tower. I mean, it's not coming, but it's always a good thing to watch out for, just because a lot of times people will do that. As soon as you're putting pressure on big window over here, they'll flank over from small tower and just shoot you in the back. Drone wise, Hemi's going to go ahead and drone out small tower. See that it's clear.
Sending out my drone.
Take a look at this from defender's perspective. So it looks like Lion's going to make a play for stairs. He's going to be contested by Doc behind the bed. This is going to be a hard one for Lion to overcome. Lion's going to try to take out Razor Wire and open himself up to push. Dom's got a pretty good pixel on that door though, so it's not going to be able to get past Dominator too easily. Legitness goes down to Toxic. Lion's going to launch his drone and try to make a play. Lion's low. SRP Hemi is contesting Doc.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Doc's going to get the injure, as SRP Hemi is out of ammo and forced to resort to his pistol.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left.
Doc's going to overheal.
5 seconds to go.
Ooh, he's going to run in and knife right for some reason. I feel like he was probably trying to lean on that. Maybe he actually thought he was on the right. That was pretty autistic. So TTV Dominator is going to go ahead and take the win, 1v2 in round number 3. It's going to put us up 3-0, Team 2 Nuts versus Team Toxicity. So defending now, we're going to see Team Toxicity going with a Jaeger and a Doc, and the attackers going with Monty and Ash. So I always say this, man, I really hope he doesn't 6-pick off of Monty. A lot of times people use Monty as a dummy and then just 6-pick off of him, but I really want to see some Monty plays from Legitness on this one, because as you know, here on Montang Main, I fucking love it as soon as somebody goes Monty. By the way, there's going to be a Monty
Attackers
video
need to
forthcoming.
locate
It's
and
been
defuse bombs.
kind of a little slow on it because I've been doing other things, but it's going to be fun. I just want to get the Doc challenge out first for those PlayStation codes for all of you who don't feel like taking place in a sweaty tournament. But
Bomb located by attackers.
defenses wise, we have the wall and closet reinforced. Well, we got the one wall. I agree with this reinforcement. It's a pretty good idea. It stops them from peeking all the way from window and peeking through and being able to shoot long angle all the way through that wall, which denies you the rotate from the door right there. And Legitness is going to come on in with Monty. Let's see what we got, bro. Got black eyes for the P9. A little fucking jealous about that, but, you know. I'll get it eventually. Looks like Dom's going to go ahead and drone him in. Ooh, Toxic's gonna take the kill on TTV Dom, putting a fucking 1v2 Monty versus both of them. So normally in a scenario like this, the Monty would be fucked. We're gonna go ahead and see how Legitness is able to fucking pull it out. Oh, he's gonna get the injure. Monty should just waste time in this situation. And he's gonna get both of the kills. Monty for the win. That's what I like to see, man. The old boy still got it. You could nerf him into the graveyard, man, but old Monty still got it, man. Hell yeah, bro. Much appreciated here on Monte, man. You got a 4-0 flawless victory. Team 2 Nuts against Team Toxicity. Legitness TC top boarding, but not top fragging. TTV Dom going 4-1. Legitness TC 3-1-4. Came through in a clutch with that 4. Wait, no, TTV Dom going 4-1. Yeah, 3-2-3 for Legitness TC. That was good shit.